Good morning! Today is Valentine's Day and this video is going to be a get ready with me. I have around 30 minutes before my boyfriend picks me up. We're gonna have a Valentine's Day lunch. So let's start with my skincare first. I am going to use the Loreal Glycolic Bright toner. I'm looking this way, by the way, because there's a mirror in front of me. Then for moisturizer, I use the Cerave Moisturising cream. So I only use like that much amount and spread it all over my face, my nose, my cheeks. And then after my moisturizer, I apply a spot treatment. This is a benzoyl peroxide Benzac spot treatment. I use a 5% one, and I only use this on spots, so I only apply like a very little amount and put it everywhere I have pimples, basically, or like blackheads, whiteheads, like areas that are prone to blackheads or whiteheads, which is my nose. And the last step of my skincare is sunscreen, of course. Very, very important. I use the Missha Soft Finish sunscreen, and I've used this since I think 2022, and now it's 2026. I really, really love this sunscreen. So I always don't skip my sunscreen. Even though it's a gloomy day, it's a rainy day, I always apply sunscreen. It's very important, especially for my skin. I have acne-prone skin, and having acne-prone skin, you get acne, of course, but after your acne heals, it leaves marks or brown spots or like reddish, pinkish marks. And if you use sunscreen regularly, it helps the spots to not become more discolored or become darker. And especially for me, I use the benzoyl peroxide. That makes my skin pretty sensitive to the sun, so I really need to apply sunscreen after that. And also with the glycolic acid toner. Okay, now I am gonna move on to my makeup. This is kind of like my everyday makeup, but with some few additional steps like foundation and mascara, because I don't really apply foundation on a daily basis. I kind of skip it and just move to concealer. This is the Happy Skin foundation. I've had this for not a year, but almost a year now. Yeah, but I still have a lot, and I only use a very little amount like that and spread it all over my face, my cheeks, my nose area, my chin. Kind of do like stippling motions of blending my foundation. Well, I'm in the shade Sand Beige, by the way. This is like I think this is a skincare and makeup kind of foundation. And then I use concealer. So this is my favorite concealer also. I've used this for quite a long time now. This is the Saem Cover Perfection Tip Concealer. I'm in the shade 02. I'm gonna use this to cover my dark circles under my eyes and some blemishes or like spots that the concealer did not cover. This is a pretty like high coverage kind of concealer. That's why I also really like it, because you don't need to put a lot to achieve the coverage that you want. Then just gonna blend it using my fingers. I like to blend my concealer using my fingers because it's very easy to do. I actually have a sponge. I have the Real Technique Miracle Complexion sponge. I think that's what it's called. I'm pretty lazy at washing my brushes and my sponge. I tend to forget to clean my brushes at the end of the week. Cleaning a sponge kind of takes a long time, you know, to really get rid of the foundation residue, the concealer. So I just like to use my hands, and it also really works well, and it's free. You don't have to buy any tools. So I like to use my hands, just blend the concealer. See, looks so nice. My skin is a bit dry in some areas, like right here. There's some patchiness going on, but let's just ignore that. Our skin is not going to be perfect every single day, so it's okay if there's some imperfections, like some spots peeking through, or your skin is quite dry and there's some patchiness going on. And no one is actually going to look at your face like very up close. It's okay if it's not that perfect. Your makeup is not overly perfect, you know. And then next is for my eyebrows. I'm just going to brush my eyebrows in place. I'm not going to fill them in. And then next is for my eyes. I'm gonna use this eyeshadow quad from Romand. And I think I'm just going to use this color all over my lid. I'm not going to do anything very like intricate eyeshadow because I'm in a rush. So I'm just going to use one color for all over my lid. I think that's it. Just apply it all over my lids. Blush. I also gonna apply blush next. This is the blush that I'm gonna be using. It's the Revlon Gel Serum Blush in the shade 110. So it's a liquid blush, and I'm only going to use a tiny amount. I really like this blush. It's glowy. I mean, not glowy, but is it glowy? I don't know how to describe the blush, but it's not, doesn't make my skin look dry and dull. So again, I'm just also using my hands. I don't like having more brushes to clean at the end of the week. That's why I always just, if I can use my hands, I will just use my hands as much as I can. And then for powder, I'm also gonna set my under eyes and areas of my face. I'm gonna be using this Happy Skin powder. And I'm in the shade Medium Beige. We're gonna go back to our eyes. I'm also going to apply mascara. I actually added this glittery part to my eyelids to have a little bit of glitter. So I already curled my eyelashes. So now I'm going to apply mascara. This is the mascara that I'm going to be using. It's the Maybelline Firework mascara, Lash Sensational. And I'm only going to apply like a thin coat. I don't want my lashes to be too like voluminous or too in your face kind of. I want it to look a little bit natural looking. And then the very last step for my makeup, my lips. I'm gonna be using this Romand Juicy Lasting Tint. This is my favorite lip product since 2021, 2022. It's kind of like, it's like my MLBB. It's like a reddish brown shade. So pretty, right? And it's glossy. It's not matte. So I'm done with my makeup. I'm not going to do anything with my hair. I'm just gonna let it air dry. I'm going to spray this in my hair, the Dove by Face something serum plus oil spray peptide bond repair. I'm going to spray this before I leave. So for now, I'm going to show you guys my outfit. My outfit is this top is from Shopee. I think I'm going to put the name of the shop right here. And for my skirt, I'm wearing a skirt. I don't know if you can see me, but I am wearing a skirt. I'm on top of my bed for you to see my skirt. I also got this from Shopee. And I'm just going to wait for my boyfriend to pick me up. I think he's gonna be here like any minute from now because it's already 10:50 and we need to leave by 11.